Hello, this is Ron from Ron's Drone, RC, Tech, and Camera channel. And today I have a review in on an RC buggy. It's by Haiboxing, and it's called the Protector. It's a four-wheel drive, 1/12 scale buggy. It was sent to me by review. Full disclosure, I received this as a review unit. I did not pay for it. You can order from Amazon.com. I will provide the link in the show notes below in the comments section. And this is the unboxing segment of the video. I haven't opened it yet. I've just, cut the tape loose on the sides under John Coopy's suggestion that I make the unboxing go smoother. So before I unbox, we'll go over some of the details here. Again, it's the Protector. It's off-road and sand rail buggy. It's a, we said 1/12 scale four-wheel drive. Let's see here, some of the other features. Let's see here, here we go. Here's what I want to get to. It's RTR ready to run, four-wheel drive, 2.4 gigahertz. It has qualified shocks. It has ball bearings. It has a 390 powerful motor that's a brush motor. It has classic gears, and it has a splash-proof electronics. And it also has optional LEDs installed on the roof, lights, and a night shift. So that's good. It has a ground clearance of 38 millimeters, wheelbase of 240 millimeters, weight of 155 millimeters. So that's some of the, the basics here. I'm sure if you go to Amazon, if I missed any details, they'll cover it in the item description there. So let's get into the unboxing. So again, it was box is taped on the side, so I've cut it loose. The box has it's pretty, got some weight to it here. It's no lightweight, and the box made in pretty good condition. It looks like a little crushed along the top here. It came in it was a box inside of a box. It was boxed by Amazon, but the top's a little crushed in, but not too bad. So the first thing we see here is some paperwork. Here's a card advertises some of their other products here, and they provide a email, a couple emails, and a phone number in the back to contact. So that's good. You don't rarely get that, especially if you order from one of the big Chinese sellers. So that's good. And here you get some stickers. If you're a fan of stickers, you get stickers. I'm not much of a sticker guy, but if you are, you got them. And here is the manual for the truck. It's recommended for 14 years or older. It's it's a big enough manual that I can read the print without getting my magnifying glass out. And it looks like it starts off in English here, and then of course you flip a few pages in it. It's a book. It looks like it's maybe 25 pages long, but you probably only get 5 pages of English, and you switch to another language. But looks like it's got all the the stuff you need to learn in here. So we'll go through that in a little while. All right, so let's see. Let's pull. If you can see this, it's the buggy's in the bottom. It's got kind of some bubble wrap stuff on the top here. So let's get this one out first here. Let's see here. Here looks like 2 batteries. Looks like they're A and B's. I don't know all that, but we'll get into that. It actually looks like it's like a regular battery rather than your typical RC battery. Let's see, here we go. Here's like the charger. And we'll get into that in another part of the video, but it looks like part of the charging component. And here's a spare wheel with some of those pins here. There's a little screwdriver in with the wheel too. So that's all that's in that bag. Put that down here. And then the second thing in here in shrink wrapped is, looks like it's hard to get out here. Oh, it's because it's zip tied in. So let me be right back. Let me get my scissors. Alright, got my scissors here to cut these zip ties off here. Just gotta find them here. Here we go. Sorry about that. I didn't see these zip ties at first. Okay, so here's your controller here, your trigger style controller. What's the exact word for these type of controllers? Like kind of a, I don't know what you call them, but there you go. It looks like here's the battery compartment at the bottom. It takes two 280s. I'll put that back on later. Feels your standard, plastic quality. Nothing outstanding about it. Just your typical plastic. Got your antenna up here. You got your wheel here for your steering. We have the trigger down here. We have a steering trim, a throttle twin, I can't say the double T's, a throttle trim. It's got a steering reverse here, and it's got on off, and then here's like a auxiliary button on the side here. So we'll figure out what that does in the literature there. So that's the controller, and now I probably have to cut away on the car here. Hey, hold on. Sorry I didn't cut this loose ahead of time. Messing up again. All right, I finally got it cut loose here. Had zip ties in the front and the back. So the good thing is it was well secured in the box. Not going to get damaged in shipping with this type of packing, so that's a good thing. I don't know if there's anything important or not. We'll keep it out for a second. So okay, here's the actual vehicle. It's got the little driver inside here. It's got plastic on the side here protecting it. Here it's got lights up here, which it sounds like they work. Yellow stick up here is telling you rip this body plastic off, and obviously here's where you put the spare tire on here. Here's a little attention sticker here. Fully charged batteries before use, and another sticker telling me that fully charged batteries before use. So here's the. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, here we go. All right, you're doing pretty good in these rocks. Here's the shocks. They feel really good, actually. I don't know if they're oil filled or not, but we'll find out. The tires are vary. You can push them in pretty good, so that's good. You don't want like a real hard tire. So everything seems pretty good. Like I said, I like the shocks. It definitely got good weight to it. It feels like it's metal down here. Actually, it doesn't feel plastic. It's either metal or real good plastic. And let's see here. Let's see if we can take these pins off here and see the inside of it for you. Let's see here. 2 pins there, and oh, look at this. Kind of folds up here. You don't have to take the whole thing off. So here's what it looks like inside. Here's obviously the motor, and the motor is in the middle, which is kind of an unusual design. Mostly the motor's to like one side of the car, not situated right in the middle. So it's probably going to give this a very good balance. Not that I'm any expert on RC cars and you know, the aerodynamics or whatever of them, but it seems like a good place to put the motor. And here, this thing here is probably for the lights. It looks like the lights are already set up here. And here's your, if you can see, here's your antenna. Again, this is going to the lights, obviously. And here's, you know, without reading instructions, here's like a couple batteries on the side here. Yeah, look at that. It has, it had batteries inside. I think you come with the second set of batteries, and you have one battery here and one battery on the other side here. So this is kind of I've never seen kind of a setup like this before. I mean, this seems like it's going to make for really good balance. Yeah, there's the other battery there. So there's like a little tab here. So yeah, this is very interesting design inside. I like the way this chassis snaps up rather than the whole thing coming off. I'm liking this thing already. And this roof here, it looks like it's going to be a nice roof to mount like a little run cam or maybe a GoPro on top to get some FPV style video. So that'd be real nice. And you could even mount like a little you know, a little FPV camera in here, like a 5.8 gigahertz FPV camera. You could probably mount them in there, kind of be safe, and if you rolled over, you know, it would still be protected. So a lot of possibilities with this thing. So the next segment of the video, you know, I'll show you how to assemble the wheel and get the batteries all charged up and, you know, operate the controller. And then the third stage, you know, we'll take it out and do some test driving on different surfaces, blacktops, you know, sidewalks, then we'll go to the grass, and then maybe we'll take it down to the beach and see how it performs in the sand. So, you know, don't go any place. Well, this is Ron here to test the Haiboxing car out here. All right, here's the controller here. Hope you can see it in the sun here. Standard controls here. It's got an on-off button here. Here's your steering reverse here. There's the steering trim and your throttle trim. Sorry. Here's your, you know, you can see the wheels here. It turns the wheels left or right, and if you hit the steering reverse, that'll, you know, make this go the opposite ways. So this button here, if you can see this here, this doesn't do anything on this car, and this is, of course, your, you know, your forward and backwards. So we're going to try a little rock test here to see what kind of a rock crawler we have here. So let's run her off on the road and then back on again. Coming towards me. So you can see she's doing real good on these pebbles here. These, I'm going to call them rocks. They're bigger than pebbles. We're going real gentle on her. We don't want to mess the undercarriage up on these rocks, but got no problems crawling over these rocks. Show a little reverse there. Alrighty. Well, she passed the rock test, that's for sure. So let's go on some do like a gravel and dirt test here. Be right back. Okay, now we're gonna see how the Haiboxing performs on the on some dirt and gravel here. So we're gonna take off here. Ron back here. I just want to show you a few things and then we'll go to our conclusions on the Haiboxing protector here. Alright, here is the charger for the protector here. It's kind of an unusual thing. I think I showed you the batteries in the unboxing video, but let me show you how they actually come out here. See this? I'm going to try not to get my hand in the way here. There's how the battery goes in. Of course, the other one's on the opposite side here, which I'll show you in a minute. So you pull this out, and they go in the charger like that. And they even put like a little pull tab on here. My buddy, Birdman 316, he'd put these pull tabs on all of his batteries. He'd be proud of them. Hope they didn't steal from him. And of course, the other side has the other battery over there too. I won't pull it out. you've seen it. So again, kind of unusual charging method. I'm not a big battery expert. I don't know what kind of batteries these are. Hold on. Okay, according to the the writing on the battery, it's a 1500 milliamp 3.7 volt CB. I don't know what the CB means, but again, I'm not a battery expert. Somebody will know, but you don't get the usual batteries that you get in most of these RC devices here. So that's a good thing to know. But all right, so my conclusions on the Haiboxing protector. Wow, for the price, this thing is outstanding. I mean, it's fast. It's great off road. Of course, it's 4-wheel drive. It's water resistant. I had it on the beach. I let it roll a little bit in the breaking waves. It was in the sand. It was on rocks. It was in grass. It was in gravel and dirt. And it ran well on almost every situation I put it in. It's a pretty good crawler for the ground clearance. It's a 1/12 scale, so of course it's not as good as a bigger scale one that has more ground clearance. But I mean, I thought it did exceptionally well. I have the WL Toys 12438, which is one of the been around for a few years. It's kind of like almost the gold standard of the 1/12 scale affordable RC buggies, and this thing's got a beat in almost every category. I like the fact that the controller has a throttle trim, so you can really up and down the speed. Like you can put it lower for when you're climbing, and then you can put it up faster when you're out on the tarmac, the faster surfaces. But I found that little kind of like bump in the gravel, and I was jumping it, and I even jumped it off that outfall pipe structure on the beach. Run time, it seemed, when I took on the beach, it seemed to cut the run time down. Maybe I got 10 or 12 minutes of real good run time. But when you're just on asphalt, the blacktop, you get full power for 15 minutes or better. So, good surface, runtime almost goes forever. But even on even in the beach where it was working real hard, I still got better than 10 minutes of real good running at full speed. So, in conclusion, who's this buggy for? I guess a beginner that doesn't want to start with something smaller, something, but when they want to jump right into something decent size, and even it's great for beginner, plenty of power. I mean, it's not a brushless, it's a brush motor, but it still has plenty of power for most situations. And even if you're if you have a couple buggies already, you're more advanced RC driver, I still think this will be of interest to you, because of the power per cost on this, and the ability to climb well and go pretty fast and handle well, and said it just seems to be a good performer. Again, I haven't reviewed a 100 RC buggies, but I'm really impressed. I highly recommend it for the price. And I think I did state earlier, I've sent this for review. I did not pay for it, but I would have paid for it after driving it. It's so nice. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in for the review. And if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I'll be including links where you can purchase this on Amazon. We'll see you in the next one.